Hello, everyone. This is Oracle Celestial Light, and I hope you have all been well since the last time I got to talk to you guys. I talked about self mastery for the winter solstice about a month ago, and I talked about the stillness of the season and finding that time to sit with yourself and really get to know yourself and gain that self mastery. It's really funny because, like, at the beginning of the new year for me, I got really, really busy. I was just so busy. There was no downtime for me. And then I got the flu. And so the universe basically told me I wasn't going to slow down. So it made me slow down by making me sick. And so I had to stay home and recover and take care of myself. And within those moments, I did find my quiet moments because I had no choice. It's really funny how things work like that. If you're going, sometimes the universe will throw you something and tell you, it's like, no, you need to sit down. You need to stop going so much. Or it could be the opposite. Maybe you're just sitting around a lot, not, procrastinating. And then the universe is like, okay, it's time for you to get going. You need to get moving on your path. Within these last few weeks, it has been interesting for me because I feel like I've gained a higher perspective on my life. Like, I know January is for like setting intentions or like I want to do this goals and all this stuff. And normally I'm not that type of person that does that. And I normally don't set intentions for the year. But this year, I actually made a vision board that I just hung up last night. And it's like all the stuff that I want to achieve and like how I want to change and how the change in me can facilitate the things that I want to manifest in my life, whether it be, love, all types of love, family, friends, romantic, my business, my jobs that are aligned with my highest good and benefit, like, and like my personal, like, healthy mind, body, and soul, things I want to accomplish, and just, feel better and happier and more aligned with what is of my highest good and path. And I think that we can all achieve that. And it's, you have to, for me personally, you have to get past like maybe some negativities from the past of like, oh, that year it didn't work out, whatever. And a lot of times, just achieving what you want is getting past that negativity inside yourself that tells you, oh, it's all these blockages and obstacles to achieving what I want. And I'm just deciding to align with love and peace in my heart at every moment. I want to be guided by my love, my peace inside myself, and the choices I make. I want to use my intuition to help me, to guide me to what is for my good, because I'm realizing my intuition is really powerful. And when I don't listen to it, I can see the effects of like what happens. And but like I had to get over the doubts in my mind. I was like, oh, is that really it? Am I really sensing this? And it's like, yes, I am sensing this. And really, that, I think that's part of like the self mastery. It's like, yes, I know who I am. I know this about myself. And I'm going to trust in that. I'm going to trust in myself. I'm going to trust in my spirit team to help guide me. And that's one of my goals, is to be more in alignment and be at a higher vibration, to hear the guidance and to understand the guidance, because at all moments our team, our spirit team, they are trying to help us, they're trying to guide us, and we have to listen. We have to know when something is a sign and coming from them. And I think I said before, sometimes you do have to ask for guidance and stuff, and also when you're asking for guidance and help, it's good to also ask for it, for you to be able to understand it in a way that you can perceive, because we're human, we're living in these dense 3D bodies, we have our limited senses, so it's hard to comprehend what these higher vibrational beings are sending us. It's very easy, like, oh, you see a feather on the ground, you're like, okay, that's a sign. But there are so many more subtle ways for them to contact us, for us to get those messages. And I'm going into this because just last night I felt like I had what the spiritual community calls a download. And I was watching one of my TV shows I like to watch. And all of a sudden, I just started thinking in this expansive way of like how everything in the universe, the sun, the planet, our solar system, is in constant motion, constantly revolving around themselves, each other. Our Earth is always turning. Yeah, because I looked out my window and I saw the moon, and as I sat there, the moon appeared to move, but I know, from what science has told us, that the sun, our planet is Earth is what is moving, and that's what makes the moon appear like it's moving in the sky. But the moon is also moving as well, you know what I mean? But everything, the universe is in constant flux and constant movement. The sun turns, the planets around the sun revolve around the sun, and then the solar system itself, it moves within the galaxy, our Milky Way, and the Milky Way is turning. And then on a larger scale, maybe there's a cluster of galaxies that our Milky Way is a part of that's also moving. And it makes me think that if everything has like a central point and it's like turning and then also revolving around that central point, what does that mean for the universe itself? The center of the universe, is everything just revolving slowly around that center? And a lot of people in the spiritual community believe in multiple universes. So like, are there like pockets or globes or multiple universes also revolving around something central that's keeping us all in place? And I was just sitting there and just thinking about all of this, and it was just like so expansive for my mind to get out of my human body, my human life, and all my human worries, and just like to view things from a much more expanded, higher place. And I thought about how things can be infinitely small and infinitely large, and we can't even comprehend that on a level, and it just kind of like blew my mind as I'm thinking about that, and it was so amazing, and I'm so glad to be able to share this with all of you listening. And then I started thinking about how could universes like exist in like a drop of water? Like, what if our universe is just the drop of water from the sky, and it lands on a plant leaf and is rolling down, and it drops onto the ground, and then once it hits the ground, that's the end of the universe. And like within those few seconds, it is to us like trillions of years, or however old our universe is. Like time, what could be seconds for that drop of water is trillions of years for us. And we just don't know. But there's that possibility of that could possibly be the truth. And I feel so expanded from that space. Like, our problems on this planet with all of this stuff is so, I would say, insignificant. I mean, of course it's significant because we're living it, but at the same time, it is insignificant. And like all the hatred and disgust and dislike and judgments that people have upon each other, it doesn't need to be. If we all just came from a loving, expansive space and saw everything for what it really is and how we really are, and that we're so tiny, we're on this one planet. We're all neighbors. All the creatures on this planet are neighbors, even if they're on the other side of the world and you'll never meet them. They're your neighbor. They're your family in a way, because we're all on this planet and we're basically the planet's children. So the fact that we're infighting, it's very sad, and it's very close-minded, because there's still so many stereotypes and misleading things and people accusing each other of this and that. And it's just like, love is the solution. Wanting goodness for all, caring about all. And I'm not saying to lower your boundaries and let everyone in your space in life, which can affect you negatively, because most people are not coming from that same open-heartedness and love that you may be coming from. So you can have your boundaries, you can protect yourself, but you can still have that open heart. No matter all the pain and suffering you've gone through, you can heal yourself, you can heal that, you can let that go in an instant, in a second, and you can live from that space, the open-heartedness of love, in the safety of your boundaries and your spirit guides protecting you. And yeah, I'm so happy to be able to share this message with you guys. And it's why I started this YouTube channel, because like I said before, there's so much hate and messages that are not aligned with Christ-centered truth and the trueness of love and positivity and light out there. And I just really hope that whoever listens to this channel, that you can feel the high vibration of your path. You know, if you're listening to this channel, you probably are a spiritual person and you probably have a high spiritual path. And I'm just glad to share these messages, because I know it can be tough. I know there's times when you like roller coaster on the vibrational roller coaster wave. You feel down, you feel up. But even when you perceive yourself as falling down the vibrational ladder, as long as you're able to get up, and when you get up, you're higher than what you were before. And you know that what you experienced on that low vibrational thing, that was not your divine truth. Your divine truth is to raise your vibration, is to raise the vibration of this planet, to help bring in these Christed, celestial, high vibrational frequencies onto this planet, into the grids of this planet, to help lift the miasma and of all the stuff that has happened on this planet, to help uplift that, to help transmute that into love, positivity, light. And the more people that awaken to their spiritual truth, their spiritual purpose, the more we can do this, the more we can transmute this miasma on the planet, the more that we can lighten the energy of this planet and create more beauty, love, peace, understanding. Because I know it's so easy to go online and you see all this stuff, it's all a narrative. Online has become so curated to present this certain narrative to us, to make us believe that this is what's really in people's hearts. And you have to disconnect yourself from that. Come to center and feel the vibration of what's really happening. So do not just believe what your eyes are seeing, what your ears are seeing from what online is telling you, and feel into the vibration. Ask for divine guidance and your truth, and to see and perceive and hear the truth. And that will help you a long, long way through all of this stuff that's going on now. So I hope all of you are well and continue to be well. And don't forget to just align with love. At any moment you feel confused, sad, mad, just align with love. Say, I choose love. I choose to align with love. And actually feel it in your heart. And let that peace fill your body, fill your energy field, and radiate that energy and really embody that. And that will help you settle your mind and whatever discomfort that you may feel. All right, I wish you well. Have a good night.